Okay, so you're probably wondering what the heck this thing is. I know normally I'm showing you guys really pretty arrangements of flowers, and today we have a yucky looking dry cleaner bag. The reason that you're looking at this is because I ordered some freesia flowers for this week's wedding. And they're supposed to be in the bride's bouquet, which is going to be a beautiful cascade. And freesia flowers, for those of you that don't know, are a really small lily type of flower, kind of similar to alstroemeria and almost crocus. I think they're the same family as crocus and iris and crocosmia. So normally these come already showing some color on them. They're available in white, in purple, and in sunset tones. But on this particular week, I was sent very, very, very green freesia without a single bit of color. Now, this wedding is on Saturday, and these need to be bloomed. These arrived yesterday, which was Wednesday. And if you can look at these guys, they have been sitting all night while I've been trying to work my flower magic on them. They are still not open. So I'm supposed to be getting a replacement on these today, and hopefully the replacements are going to be more bloomed than this. But I find myself always replying to distress calls from wedding friends, from brides, from planners, and also from other florists too. A lot of florists, when they're first starting out, don't know what to do and how to revive different flowers. So I'm going to try really hard this year to do an entire series of what to do if you find yourself in this situation. Like if this wedding was for tomorrow and had to be delivered, today's Thursday, on Friday, I would be a wreck. These are not bloomed, they don't look right, they don't smell like freesia should smell, they're just green. So what I did yesterday, as soon as I got these, I immediately rinsed the top of these, the flower part, with a warmer water, not scalding hot. We're not doing anything like, we do with dahlias. We just want to run them underneath like warm water, almost like bathtub temperature. For those of you with kiddos, like the temperature of like hot chocolate or soup for them, not too hot. You just want to do that for a minute or so, just kind of wake them up and make sure there's no film or anything on them. Then you want to just give them all a really good cut with a knife. Yes, with a knife. Please embrace using knives, because that is really the best way to do this and hydrate them as quickly as possible. I already cut these, as you can see. They're on a really, really sharp angle. The other thing you can do once you cut them like that is to cut them down the middle as well, give them an extra slice. We can also do the same technique for iris if iris don't want to bloom for you, but that's a separate video for a different day. So yeah, then I do that. I leave them in here. Most of the time I would remove all of these leaves, but I know these are going back to the wholesaler, so I'm trying to keep them as intact as possible. And then what I'll do is spray them with a mister of just plain water. And then I'll take one of my dry cleaning bags. If you have these are just the best thing ever. Oh, and I should say, there's different types of dry cleaning bags. It's such a florist thing. This particular kind comes on a roll. You can get this at most wholesale flower shops. I'm not really sure if you can get them online. You probably can, but this is a heavier weight type of plastic. It's ideal for wrapping winter arrangements, cold weather, things like that. Sometimes we'll even put like hair flower crowns in these if we don't have the appropriate size box. So I'm using this for right now, but really the best thing to use is very, very thin plastic, like true dry cleaner bag material, that really, really lightweight stuff. If you are a florist, what am I saying? If you are a florist, you can also save the wrapping that comes in the big waxy boxes of greenery. That stuff is wonderful. I hoard that all the time, but then we'll go on cleaning sprees here and it gets thrown out every so often. So sadly, I had one of those cleaning sprees a month or so ago and I threw all of it out. So now I'm just using what I have, which is the dry cleaner bag, not dry cleaner bag, the heavier weight bag. So I'm just going to pop that over, pretend I just sprayed these, and then you're going to want to move this to a very, very sunny place, a very warm place. So if you're in your home and you're working, you want to find a nice, bright, sunny bedroom and you want to put this in there. You don't want to put it in the dark. You don't want to put it in a cold basement. You don't want to put it in your cooler. Nothing's going to happen. We just want to force these to open. And what we're doing, we're actually creating like a little greenhouse effect for this. And depending on how desperate you are, you're going to want to keep changing this water. Oh, this is a very important part. Make sure that when you recut the stems, you're putting them in hot water, really, really warm temperature water, and keep re-trimming them as needed, like when the water cools down, which is probably gonna be like every 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. When the water cools down, you're going to want to recut them and do the process all over again. I mean, don't take off much of the stems. You probably need some length on them, but just give it like a fresh little cut, like maybe a 1/2 inch or so. That will help them. And then hopefully your flowers will bloom in time for your event or whenever you need them to look their best. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the replacements today are going to be perfect and I'm not going to have to go through this process. But if I have to do what I have to do, it's going to be a night where I'm babysitting these and I'm taking them in, I guess, my bright kitchen. I'll leave all the lights on at night. You can also do that. Just leave your artificial lights on if you have to. So yeah, I hope that this saves the day for some of you. I hope that my day is going to be saved for my wonderful couple this weekend and we're going to have beautiful Freesia for them. If not, substitutions would probably be, I mean, you could do something like ranunculus. You could do something like Lysianthus. Lysianthus is probably really the most delicate little flower that's similar to these that I would recommend. Maybe even a tulip might work, but it won't have that gorgeous fragrance. So you have to go with something else to enhance the scent. If you have a client that really loves the smell of flowers, you could do something like white hyacinth, lily of the valley, stock flower. Any of those things would still give you that perfumey effect. So keep your fingers crossed for me, you guys. I'm going to get back to work, and I hope this helps. All right, everyone, I am back, and I have very good news. The flower replacements have arrived, and these are looking so much better. I'm so happy with these. They smell really good. They're ready to go. Fantastic. Yay, the day is saved. So I just want to let you know, here they are. This is just how I normally would process them. Oh, looks like they already were processed. Some of these were already cut. Okay, I don't know where they came from. I don't know who was helping me at the wholesaler with trying to bloom them, but if you're watching this, thank you so much for your help. There's still a couple little guys here that have a little, nothing much, just a green bud to them, but that's fine. That leaves some variation in the bouquet. When I'm making the bridal bouquet, I can still use a few of those just to add like a little touch of whimsy to everything and just add a little bit more interest to your bouquet. That way, not every single flower is bloomed in exactly the same style. You know, some can be really open, like this one right here, and then, you know, you can have like little tiny pieces like this that kind of extend out of the bouquet. But I'm hopefully filming that one tomorrow or tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's the update for now. Just wanted to let you guys know that it all worked out. All's well, it ends well. I'm gonna keep on processing these guys, and I'll let you know if there's anything exciting going on that I can show you next. All right,